It's game time in Oakland as the crowds at Oracle Arena look to cheer on the hometown Warriors. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. And good on the basket. Book it.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. Said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not every.
If you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
And Russell gets it to go. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Los Angeles on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough, and then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
Randall kicks to Russell, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Iguodala dishes to Green. No good from Bogut. The feed to Clarkson. Randall passes to Bryant. Kicks it to Hibbert. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way. This, their first.
Much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Here's Russell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Curry kicks to Green. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Russell. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Warriors trailing. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Steve Kerr had a few moments to share with me. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year, and now is one of the guys you have to account for really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
All right, Doris, thanks. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled his team's rise to greatness.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Clarkson. Stolen by Thompson. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
A steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Right side, Russell. Over to the left wing. Clarkson kicks to Kobe. Clock at 4. No good. Great D that time from Iguodala. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Green against Hibbert. Green dishes to Curry. And the shot is good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Randall is screen on Curry. There's the dish to Hibbert. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. The Lakers working the ball around now. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Here's Clarkson. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. The screen on Curry. Dishes it to Clarkson. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Curry. He's around 30 points per clip, 8 assists, and impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
The Warriors making a switch here. Azili's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Brandon Bass is checked in for Randall, and Nick Young is subbed in for Kobe. Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Barnes is checked in for the Warriors. And so it's Golden State with it, trailing by 2. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Russell with it. He's got 7. Bass is screen on Thompson. Russell kicks to Bass. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Bass dishes to Hibbert. The 11-footer and misses it off the right side of the rim. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Takes a shot at the elbow. Again, Golden State. Lakers trail by 3. Now Russell. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Young against Barnes. Young passes to Hibbert. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And again, Stephen Curry. Curry's got 9.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Russell kicks to Clarkson. Back to Russell. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. "14 feet away, 11 feet away, nobody near Barnes." Another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. Here's Wirtz. Now here's Bass. 5 to shoot.
I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor. And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Here's Wirtz following the basket by Stephen Curry. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Azili, and the basket good. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Just 5 on the clock. Young passes to Wirtz. Back to Young. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Young's got his first basket. And it's blocked. Williams dishes to Young. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple. Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Golden State. Barnes can't get it to go.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Williams gets the bucket.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Warriors leading by 4. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
Now, here is Young after the miss from Stephen Curry. Shoots it. Williams can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Barnes can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Young. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Now here's Curry. 26 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
And here is Williams. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Williams, here we go. Black, no good. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort.
Anywhere 5-6 feet.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
So for the Lakers right now, Larry Nance out there with Randall. Then it's Russell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Russell. Back to Barnes. From the top of the key, he buries it. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 7. The drive by Russell. Timeout called the Lakers. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 8 points for Roy Hibbert.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Bogut back up on top. He's defended by Randall. Thompson right side. That's good. Thompson's got 7.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Clarkson kicks to Randall to the middle. Hibbert inside. Covered by Bogut, and it's Hibbert missing. Warriors leading by 7. To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Russell, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Lakers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Green. But they get it back. Bogut the pass to Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got 5.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Clarkson. Livingston dishes to Thompson. Bogut sets his screen for Thompson. No good with the triple.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards, free perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the
success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. You know, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Here's the screen. Screen by Bogut. Passes it to Livingston. The Lakers with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
There's the pass to Bogut. Thompson in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Wide open look. Again, the miss by Thompson.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Brown the pass to Hibbert. He dishes it to Randall. Lakers working the ball around now. Brown kicks to Russell. Goes up the baseline. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Russell. 5th in field goal percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Nash comes in for Randall. And Kobe is subbed in for Brown. And that one's good, Barnes.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Ryan against Iguodala. Kobe dishes to Hibbert. It's stolen by Bogut. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala, no good. Lakers trail by 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Bogut. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Clarkson passes to Hibbert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with the wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Bogut. Festus Ezeli comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. To the middle, here's Barnes. Comes up empty down low. Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Clark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I'll tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. And Bryant kicks to Bass. There's a screen. Back to Kobe. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Thompson. Hibbert pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Clarkson. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
And here is Curry. 13 points in the game. Barnes. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
The shot by Bryant, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Curry against Williams. And here's Barnes for 3. And the Warriors get it back. Another shot. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Outside, Kobe. He kicks it to Bass. To the paint. Clock at 6. Here's Hibbert. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Varejão. Warriors leading by 6. And Curry, here we go. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Stolen by Thompson. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Good on the shot. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside Williams. Feeds it to Bass. Puts up the baby hook. Lets it fly. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Williams has got his 2nd bucket of the night. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
Green, he's checked in for Anderson Varejão. Barnes kicks to Thompson. And it's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's Barnes. And it's the Lakers on the break. Williams kicks to Bass. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions, really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player. The outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed. Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And Thompson kicks to Ezeli. Here's Barnes, and he gets it to go. Barnes has got 14 points for the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
That is good. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Bass, a screen on Thompson. Williams against Thompson. And Williams, here we go. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 16 points for Barnes.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And, boy, have they been rock solid.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme. But
and so we wrap up the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points, 2 steals. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 19 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. Number 5, the Warriors.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Russell dishes to Hibbert. It's stolen by Bogut. Iguodala outside. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Thompson outside. Up top, Curry. He feeds it to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Green's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Curry kicks to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 17. The drive by Russell. Pass to Bryant. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the right side. Here's Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Russell's got
Against him, they're mistaken.
and stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Hibbert, the pass to Russell. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Well, there may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him firsthand playing for the Bucks. I mean, he is a terrific talent.
Yeah, he really is. I think he's an old-school guard, Kevin. He can play with the ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Loved watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
And that one's good. And that's 11 points for Klay Thompson.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Clarkson, nice shot from the wing. Clarkson's got 10 points.
And, guys, one thing that stands out to me about Russell is how good he is at certain NBA plays. Very strong in the pick and roll already, knows how to attack with contact, great vision, and he can also shoot the basketball.
And here we go. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws. And you can say this just about every prospect, but I think with Russell, he'll need some time to adjust. He has the raw skill to play multiple spots on the floor, but each position has a nuance to it that he'll need some time to learn.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Lakers also making some changes. Nance comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Brown in for Kobe.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. The drive by Iguodala, and he jams it with authority.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the Warriors making a change here. Verajau's checked in. Curry against Russell. Inside, stolen by Clarkson. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Brown, good.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Russell against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Green, the screen. Curry attacking. And the Warriors miss again. Lakers trail by 12. Russell kicks to Brown. Here's Clarkson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Iguodala, wide open. Good.